At the height of the 16th century, Emperor Akbar commanded an empire that seemed limitless. He possessed unimaginable wealth, massive armies, and a long list of kings who bowed at his feet to ensure their survival. But inside his vast collection of conquered treasures, there was one specific captive that Akbar could never truly tame. It was an elephant named Ram Prasad. The story begins on June 18, 1576, amidst the intense heat of Rajasthan. This is the mountain pass of Haldigati, where the narrow, rocky terrain would dictate the terms of a brutal confrontation. Maharana Pratap led the Mewari forces here, but the odds were heavily against him. He had roughly 3,000 cavalry and a group of Bhil archers, facing a Mughal army that brought thousands more soldiers and a specialized corps of gunners. Facing such overwhelming firepower, the Mewari army couldn't rely on a standard head-on engagement. Their survival depended on a desperate, high-stakes gamble using the only heavy weapons they had. To disrupt the Mughal formations, Maharana Pratap ordered his war elephants to charge directly into the center of the battlefield to shatter the enemy's coordination. The first elephant, Luna, crashed into the Mughal lines and began dominating their champion elephant, Gajmukta. But as Luna gained the upper hand, a Mughal gunshot killed his mahout, the rider responsible for steering the beast. With no rider to guide him, Luna was forced to retreat. For a moment, the Mughal lines held, and the soldiers likely believed the heaviest threat had been neutralized. That relief vanished when Ram Prasad entered the field. He was significantly larger and more aggressive than the other elephants, a massive force moving toward the Mughal center. Ram Prasad's charge was so rapid that he reached the Mughal lines before the gunners could effectively reset their heavy firearms. By embedding himself in the middle of the enemy ranks, he made the Mughal artillery useless. They couldn't fire without hitting their own infantry. Ram Prasad tore through the Mughal formations, using his sheer size to scatter the soldiers and throw the entire front line into chaos. The Mughal commanders changed tactics. They deployed their two strongest elephants, Gajraj and Ran Mond, to intercept him. But even fighting 2-on-1, they couldn't stop his momentum. This diagram shows Ram Prasad's power physically driving both opponents backward. But the momentum broke when a stray arrow struck and killed Ram Prasad's mahout. Without a rider to give commands, the elephant became vulnerable. Mughal forces quickly moved in to surround and chain the animal, taking him captive. The capture was celebrated as the highlight of the battle. The Mughals treated Ram Prasad as a prestigious prize and sent him directly to Akbar. Akbar immediately renamed the animal Pir Prasad. He treated the elephant's physical presence in his camp as proof that the beast, and by extension its former master, had been defeated. Akbar attempted to win the elephant's favor by offering him the best luxuries in the Mughal court, including high-quality grain and sweet water. Ram Prasad, however, showed no interest in the gifts. He had spent his life in the service of Maharana Pratap, and he did not recognize the emperor as his master. He refused to eat. The elephant wouldn't touch a single bite of the food provided by the Mughals, and he would not drink a single drop of their water. This wasn't a brief refusal. The standoff continued for 18 days, with the animal slowly weakening in the center of the Mughal camp. After nearly 3 weeks of total fasting, Ram Prasad died. He chose to starve rather than live as a captive of the men who had fought against his home. The Battle of Haldigati is remembered for the resilience of the Mewari soldiers, but the death of Ram Prasad adds a different dimension to that history, one where the resistance to Akbar's rule extended even to the animals of the battlefield. If the story of Ram Prasad's refusal to surrender gave you chills, hit the like button. It really helps us tell more of these stories. Did you know about this standoff before today? Let's talk about it in the comments. And make sure to subscribe to Divya Drisha 18 for more history. Until next time.